So, Lavinia, why did you bring me here?
You see, Knuckles, Bailey wanted me to tell you that it's your turn to read today's story.
Well, okay then. What story does she want me to read?
She wants you to read Teletubbies Lost Episode Creepypasta. I think it's called Teletubbies The Playground.
Teletubbies? Is it that a TV show Bailey used to watch as a kid?
Well, yes, apparently. It's another one of Bailey's favorite shows back when she was a child.
Well, okay. I might give it a read.
Okay. Thanks, Knuckles. I love you.
I love you too, Vinny.
Okay, everybody. This is Bailey Maloney. Everyone get into position in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, this is Knuckles the Echidna, and today I will be reading Teletubbies The Playground, a Teletubbies Lost Episode Creepypasta. Now, from what I heard from my girlfriend, Lavinia, Teletubbies is one of Bailey's favorite childhood shows. I think it was from PBS Kids. Yeah, that's it. Alright, I heard that the Shadow Reader once read it, and Brendan Barney made a video adaptation of that creepypasta. So I thought, well, okay, maybe I should give it a read. So, without further ado, let's get started. Some people may remember the TV show, Teletubbies. It was rather a weird show. Generally disturbing. Speakers were everywhere, and there was a sun baby with the baby's face on it, plus a scary segment involving a lion and a bear, which was edited after complaints. Today, I went to my local HMV. The store clerk had recently gotten a pre-owned DVD. It said Teletubbies Lost Episode, The Playground. The clerk said to me that the customer who sold it was extremely upset. He said that he did not want to watch it anymore. I bought it anyway, despite the warnings about the upset customer. I slammed it into my DVD player. It skipped the BBC logo and went straight to the intro. Everything was okay at first. The intro was normal until the speaker that was supposed to say time for Teletubbies says something disturbing like this. Life is not about anything. It is a consequence. I thought that was rather weird for a kid's TV show. It started with Tinky Winky sitting at the table. He was rather sad and depressed, and he was crying. Not like cartoon crying, but actual real human crying. It skipped to another scene. It depicted a rather CGI-looking playground with the climbing frame that looks like the Teletubbies' house. Whoever made that CGI was rather crappy at it. It was all wireframe, but then a sickening scene appeared. There were 2 children, but they were committing seppuku while looking at the creepy-looking slide. Blood was stained everywhere, along with realistic-looking intestines, and organs scattered across the ground. I hurled in the bathroom from this. Then I came back out, and a final phrase from the Tubby Bye-Bye speaker was spoken. Life is meaningless. The truth is that you're all going to die from a horrible death. No one understands it. A nuclear bomb then hit Teletubby Land. The sun baby was crying, rather than its normal happy face. His face was soaked in blood. After that, a picture of the playground appeared, with the Teletubbies hanging on gallows. Blood was seeping from their necks as they died. Behind them was the Teletubbies' home on flames. and the baby's son from before, but it was shot to the ground and it was bleeding. Of course, I vomited again, this time on my duvet. I don't know what a duvet is. Really? After that, the scene cut to the ending credits. But at the end, instead of a ragdoll logo, there was a message that I couldn't understand, but what looked like either Russian or Ukrainian. I turned it off and ragdoll about the episode. He said that they had 237 complaints and that it was worse than the Lion and Bear episode. They also said there was a man who worked on it called Christian Johnson. He had a friend who went to the playground, but apparently he was on drugs and was depressed to the point of committing suicide. He was a CGI artist, but he never got to complete the episode because progress was halted when Ragdoll found out what it was. It was by mistake, it was sent to the BBC. They aired it without realizing the content. After just 5 minutes of the episode, complaints started ringing in. Parents said it was disturbing for their children and BBC took it off the air immediately. Christian killed himself after BBC aired it, fearing that life is not about anything and that it's a consequence. After hearing this, I ripped up the disc and smashed it. I couldn't sleep for the whole night. I had nightmares about it for weeks. The next morning, the doorbell rang. A man dressed up as a blood-stained Teletubby appeared, and said his name was Ted Goldman, the person who worked on Pingu's Punishment. And that was Teletubbies The Playground, and Teletubbies Lost Episode Creepypasta. Well, now that I read it, I actually have to find this pretty interesting, to be honest. It looked just about believable. And as for the duvet, well, I'm not sure what a duvet is, so I'm basically going to have to look it up. I'm going to have to look it up later on. But, in all honesty, I actually like this. As I was reading it, I was starting to get goosebumps over this. Now, I know that I'm the guardian of the Master Emerald, and I don't get scared as much. But I almost got creeped out when there was a part about the Tubby Bye-Bye speaker that said something about life is meaningless and the nuclear bomb hits. That almost chilled me to the bone. So, what do you all think about this creepypasta? What do you think of this story? Did you guys like it, or did you not? As for me, I gotta go back to the Master Emerald. I'm gonna need to guard it again. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This is Knuckles the Echidna, signing off. See you later.